Hey everyone! So I have this album, which was 2016 December Daily, and I had no idea what I was doing. I had previously only done digital albums. So for 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, I had done digital albums. So this is my first jump into it, and I had no idea what I was doing. I got a Simple Stories album, and I kind of looked around what I had and what I could use, and I just kind of went for it. I bought mostly digital stuff and then printed it. So this album is actually, like, you can see it's curling right there because it's so gigantic. It is massive. And this card finally found a home. This little tag finally found a home. Years and years ago, I made this for a Scrapbook magazine, News and Review, I think, many years ago. And then I did just a transparency with a 25 Merry and Bright. This was an ornament that I bought from a maker on Instagram. She made our family. And then I open up with family photos because we took them in November in this year. And then one of my kids. And then November 26th, my sister-in-law took my son out for breakfast because she was leaving town, I think. So she wanted to have some special time with him before she left. And then this is when the elves came back, and I use sequins. I use a lot of sequins. And then my reason why, I just did a 4x8. I don't remember who makes this calendar, but I will leave a link. I always put it in, but then I forget to use it, but I just left it. December Daily, I took a photo of my shelf, and it was hilarious when I took this photo because right behind me was my kids, like, tackling and wrestling each other. It was pretty funny. Just this season, I also had a Project Life kit that I was using and I used throughout here. I made this through Staples. They printed it for me, and then I was able to add some gold foil using a laminator. So that was pretty cool. That was fun to do. And then I just did a mix of hodgepodge of different stuff. You can see aliedwards in a creative bubble, stickers from who knows where, and I just documented the first day. And for this year, I actually included videos too, so that was kind of fun. And I talked about how it was day 2, and I included a card for 2, and then I just continued the story. And then the tree lighting, and then my daughter looking at the tree. This is number 3, and the dudes cutting down the tree. You may have seen that in 2017. This is a sample of the tree. Who knows if it's probably not alive. It's probably crinkly, but that's okay. And then I did a little tag, and I washi-ed the top of it, and I put it in this little bag. And then the dudes with this was a measuring stick, and then this was the cutting stick. So I did that. More Project Life cards. More of the fun hot cocoa and donuts, searching for the tree. Silly picture with them and their weapons. And then my son trying to cut it down, walking together. And then this one, I think this was the first year that I decided to just let the kids decorate the tree. Like, I wasn't gonna worry about it, so I just let them have at it. And that same day, I think, aliedwards had put up this free brush, and I was just like, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. So I just typed up the story and included the brush along with an In a Creative Bubble card. This one just wound up being, for logistics purposes, it just wound up being a digital paper, and I just left it. And then 5, I did vellum. And then my daughter had a play date, and they wanted to have a winter picnic, so I said, why not? Let's have a winter picnic. And then I documented 5 things, and I used a different pen to kind of highlight different words. And then for 6 and 7, I documented the winter because that winter it was foggy, it was freezing, it was cold. It was basically our winter wonderland for California. So for 6, I documented a foggy picture on the way to school. and I said it was Frozen Wednesday, and I highlighted words again, 7, and then I put a weather screenshot for that, and then I documented the frost as well. For 8, I did our books. Our elves spread all the books all over the place. So nice of them to spread them all over. And it just documented some of our favorites. I took pictures from the internet and just put them there. Our neighbor has the most gorgeous red oak tree that rains down leaves, and it looks like a rainbow of red, and it is gorgeous, and my daughter was so excited to play in the leaves. So I put 9 and joy. Oh my word, look at that little face. That little face is not so little now because this was 3 years ago almost. She's just full of joy and happiness. And then I could have put this on here, but then it just logistically wouldn't have worked. I don't know. I don't know why I did that, but I just left this with just the text. But I did more photos of my daughter because I wound up with so many. She was just so cute in her fall outfit, and dancing in the leaves. Just love it. And then the 10th was a grandma day. We went to a museum. And then I used the same card again, another movie with my daughter singing like a pirate, and lots of word stickers, making hot cocoa with grandma, and then a collage and a creative bubble. So much fun. And then 11, we just did family stuff at home. We set up the lights, and this is Project Life cards again, playing tag with Dad. And then I think I did another code inside here, this little bag. Yep, see the kiddos run around on, turning on the Christmas lights. Oh, and what's this one? Playing together tag. So I probably should do more of those for 2019, that was fun. And then my husband setting up the lights. So I got the story of today from Autumn. She's on Instagram, and I'll leave her information, but I just journaled little stories throughout the day, and I loved it. I love that little prompt. Did it on the back. And for this one, I wanted to document the 2 big decorations, which was these guys, and then the lights, so I just split one of those gold circles that I had made. Once again, documenting my kids' relationship. I didn't stage it or anything. The Christmas Legos had been bringing them together. They just loved the Christmas Legos, and they were snuggling and giving each other kisses. So I just documented that and told the story of that. And then you flip it, and it's just a card, and then 13, and I journal about it. This one, when I laminated it, it didn't turn out very well, but I still wanted to keep it because it really fits with my daughter and her love of Christmas. 14 was this hilarious video. I don't even remember who started that video, but it's like your heads are on elves and you just dance around, and it was hilarious, so I did that. So for day 15, I had a really crazy day. It started at 6:30 in the morning. My husband had to help me, and then he took me to Hobby Lobby, and then we picked up our daughter, and it was storming, and it was so crazy and busy in the morning. I just plopped down on the couch with my daughter and took a break, but I snapped a photo when I went to go pick up my son later on in the rain, and I just documented it. And this is mostly digital, just printed out. For 16, I documented going to the store with my daughter and picking out the ingredients that we needed to make homemade cookies. She was so excited, she even went to get her baker's hat. So cute! And then another reindeer picture, and documenting the 16th when we did gingerbread houses in my son's 2nd grade class, I think. Yeah, 2nd grade class. And I did a transparent pocket. And then 17 was, we went to some friend's birthday party, and I did a little transparent with a 17 and gather together. More photos of friends and the birthday. And then the Santa train, the 18th, I did a digital card and then some stars, a 4x6 with Santa. And then I made this and I printed it out at Staples. I just did different phrases throughout and added the 18 and then just some stars to highlight Santa. And then I did a story for my daughter and then a story for my son. 19, I think this was us in a tent being silly, so I just snapped a little selfie and then I just documented about how life is pretty crazy. And then 20 wrapping presents. Usually we wait till Christmas Eve or the 23rd, but this year we were getting a head start. So 21, my friend came to visit, and I think I put more photos of that. We went to the zoo, but we started out with a bike ride, so I took a selfie of that and then added it in. Playing a game, it's just Minecraft. And these are the big favorite photos for the zoo. And then seeing Santa at preschool, so much fun. And then 22, it's a tag with some washi and a shrunk down in a creative bubble. And adorable selfies, well, not selfies, but adorable photos of my daughter. And then 23 is just the documenting this project, which was for the school. We made ornaments, and I just included this photo. 24, my father-in-law cannot do this anymore, get down on the floor with the kids like this. So this is a pretty special photo. He was on the floor playing Hot Wheels with them. Incredible. And then later that night we were reading stories, and then this is just a few photos throughout the day, making cookies or making something, and then dancing outside. So fun. And then for 25, at the back, I did kind of what we got for Christmas. And then 25 is another large digital page that I made. And then my kids in front of the tree. Another large digital card. And then a collage. And then us in front of the tree and the 10 things about the day and a card there. And then just ending it. And then this, I may reprint these because these were not printed at Persnickety Prints. But for this, I adhered, let's see if I can get some of these out and show you. But I adhered this to the back, and then I took our Christmas card and I included that, and then on the back I just added 2 other favorite photos. And then for these, I kind of picked out little stories that I still wanted to document from around December. So I included a frosty leaf, my bike ride, how messy my desk was, visiting with cousins, the crazy drawing my son did, my daughter making a winter beach. So I just included little stories that I still wanted to have in the album. All right, so that is a look at my first trip down traditional December daily making. It was a blast, and obviously I kept doing it because I did 2017 and 18, and now we're gearing up for 2019. I hope you enjoyed these walkthroughs. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough of this one, and I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you're new to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.